I've been playing it since I was 5 years old. First accordion I had was this little 12-bass accordion, which I hope is still in the family somewhere. But I started with the 12 bass and went up to a full-size student model 120 bass. And from that, I've been jumping around to recordings, and right now I'm using Music Tech. Right now I have two. This one and my modified Quarterbox Super 5 accordion. I know everybody has known that one because of the two big things it comes with, which is the generator full of, what the heck is it? Electron tubes, and the amplifier, which has, as of right now, to do a show, I would be bringing definitely this.
Yeah.
Because I can actually walk around with this, and it's light enough where I won't break my back, number one. Number two is, I can actually sit down and play and hook it up with all the other gear back behind me. But the other one is a little bit heavier than this, and I'm still having a little technical difficulties with that. Well, I control, right now between the accordion and the Orla, my MIDI module, I have in control of about 540 different sounds. But I can play, let's see, 5 different sounds at once. Plus I can always expand out and have some expansion modules, which will There have been many different influences, but there have been 3 major influences. That have gotten me into playing music. One of the biggest ones was my dad, Adam. He used to have his own band back in the 70s to the 80s. Which was called Adam Playtash's Orchestra. Plus he was part of a couple other bands back in those days. He was the main influence to get started with this. In fact, he was the one that started teaching me to play accordion. And my second biggest influence was Ron Cahoot from Canada. Ron Cahoot and the Buria Band. I've listened to since like forever. I've been listening to their music, I've always enjoyed it, and he's been a big influence because of all the crazy bellow shakes he does, as well as crazy fingering with the up and down the keyboard, as well as the bass techniques he does. And the third major influence, as far as singing-wise, was Frank Sinatra. So I've always liked that stuff. I don't know why or how I got into it, but I've always sang along with his stuff, and I always wanted to be able to have the ability to sing and hold notes the way he does, which I'm getting there. But he was a major influence to me as well. Songs that have changing beats, because polkas, I can just go nuts and wild with that song as far as techniques and styles with the accordion. And with the songs that change beats are like going from waltz to a polka, or just random beats. Stuff that's beat changing. Or like, for instance, the song "Those Were the Days," which start off slow and then you go into like an upbeat, like I think it's a 2/4 or 4/4 beat. I can't remember. But that's a lot of fun to do with songs like that when you're changing beats. It's complicated, but that's a good one too.
It's fun to play.
Yep.
Cool. All right. That's a wrap.
My strongest points would be definitely a lot of Ukrainian tunes. I do a lot of English tunes as well, covering the Great American Songbook. I cover some of the Beatles tunes, a few of them. I cover a few Elvis tunes. I cover Sinatra, which is in the Great American Songbook, as well as some of the newer stuff he did. I do cover some stuff. I cover stuff from all the decades from the 20s up to the 90s. I haven't drifted yet into like the modern stuff, but I hope to be writing my own stuff soon. I even cover Irish tunes. I've done Irish Night at the Elks Lodge back in March, which was a barrel of fun. Even though I was told no polkas, but it was still a barrel of fun. I cover French tunes, which I did French Night the month before that at the Elks. I cover a few German tunes, and I will expand that in the future, as well as Italian. And I hope to be expanding my genre, my repertoire quite a bit as far as
Oj, pід вишнею, під черешнею, стоять старі з молодою, як із ягодою, стоять старі з молодою, як із ягодою.
I can pretty much do it all. I can even do the whole night myself, which is no problem, because with this or with the other accordion, it doesn't matter which accordion I use, I could just go for about 10 hours with break, of course. But yeah, I've done festivities, I've done festivals, I've done private birthday parties, I've done christening parties, I've done wedding rehearsal dinners. I've done a couple of my own shows. One was here at Trinity, which was with a buddy of mine back in 2 years ago. It was when we did the show. It was kind of a farewell show for him because he had moved away, and that was going to be the last show we were able to do together, at least as of right now. I don't know offhand if we're going to be able to do a show yet again, but I've done that. I've done church picnics. I've done a dance or two. I've played for fundraisers. As of right now, yes, but I hope to expand that to hopefully get up to Canada, to go to the West Coast, maybe even to go overseas to Europe, even to Australia, because we've got a Ukrainian community out there. You know. Or you can either email me, mikepl3@gmail.com, which I will send you the contact information to my agent, because to book me, you gotta go through him. But you can email me, as long as you put in the subject line, would like to hire you or something like that, so I know what it is. Because I get a ton of garbage email that says now
That's how they show their respectability. That's how they show their honor and pride. They said it was a sin, shaking